Sup? Can everybody hear me? So I want to give a shout out to my man Barry. Barry out there over in the UK. He passed his A plus certification, and I posted his certification in the community tab. So Barry sent me his certification, let me know he passed. But Barry also told me in the email that it took him 3 times to pass the software portion of the test. All right. So assuming Barry passed the A plus hardware on the first time go, and then it took him 3 times to pass the software, and assuming he paid full price for the vouchers, Barry has probably spent roughly $800 something to get A plus certified, right? So I just want to say real quick, shout out to Barry. Do what you got to do. Well, he did what he had to do, I should say. But and he passed his cert. Now the reason I'm mentioning this, because some of y'all will probably get discouraged if you can't pass the certification on the first time go or on the second time go. And you can get discouraged because you start doubting yourself, and then you'll start looking at your bank account and wondering if you can afford this. And look, it's totally understandable, because everybody isn't up balling out of control. But if IT is something you really want to do, and Barry, he expressed this to me in his email, you know what I'm saying? Barry's, I'm not going to say how old he is, but he's around my age. But he sounded like he really wanted to kick his career off in IT. So he was willing to go out there and cough up that money to take that test at least 3 times until he passed that A plus certification. And now he passed it. I think he passed it on October 12th. So today is what, the 14th or something like that? So he passed it 2 days ago. Seemed pretty ecstatic. Told me thank you. I was going to post a screenshot of his email, but the screenshot, I don't know, it wouldn't fit in the doggone YouTube thing, but whatever. But he said he appreciated what I was doing. He said I'm out here helping people. And, I like to think that I am. But yeah, shout out to Barry, man. And so my thing is, if IT is what you really want to do because you see this as a viable path to upward mobility, career stability, or just something that you want to do, and you run into the event where you don't get a first time go on an exam, but you're determined this is what you want to do, well, you're going to have to pay that cost to get that exam and hopefully pass. But here's the thing. Once you get hired, you're going to make your money back, right? So let's go with my man Barry, right? Like I said, he told me it took him 3 times to pass the A plus software, right? And we're going to assume he passed the hardware on the first time go. So assuming that to be true, and assuming he paid full cost for the vouchers, and if you guys don't want to pay full cost, go to my website, Technology G. I sell discounted vouchers. But assuming he paid full cost, my man Barry is looking like he done paid around $800 to get A plus certified. But when Barry gets his first tech job, within like 1 or 2 paychecks, he'll make all his money back. He'll make all his money back. And here's the great thing about it. He's not going to owe any student debt. Because how people, y'all go to college. And look, I'm a college graduate myself, but I went on scholarship. But how people go to college. They'll spend tens of thousands of dollars to get a degree. Associate's degree, bachelor's, master's. And like I say, Barry's across the pond in the UK, but over here in America, so many people will spend thousands of dollars to get degrees. that they don't even work in the profession that they went to school for, all right? And then when they do go get a job and they got their wonderful degree hanging on their wall, they're going to be paying student loans back for like the next 15, 20, 30 years of their life. Unless, the federal government comes through and wipes out their debt or something like that. But you can fail a certification exam. They spend upwards of like $800. And as soon as you go get your first job, you'll make all your money back. You won't be stuck paying thousands of dollars. You see what I'm saying? That's why, if tech is something you really want to do, and for some reason you can't pass on the first time go, and look, don't beat yourself up if you don't pass on the first time go. Because look, Tech G, the very first time I took the A+ test, which was, I don't even remember what year it was, but it was years ago. I failed the A+ hardware test the very first time I took it because I didn't go in there and study. I just tried to memorize everything in 1 week. Everything that I tell you guys not to do is exactly what I did. I went in there and tried to cram a bunch of stuff into my head in 1 week and went in there and failed with flying colors. And then I spent like the next 3 weeks actually studying and then went in there and passed the test. You know what I'm saying? And then everything after that, I've made an honest effort to study because I didn't want to keep coughing up that money. But regardless, I knew I was going to make the money back, but I want to keep my expenses low. What up, PBO, Professor Black Ops? Most jobs will reimburse you once you get your cert. Facts. Let me see what y'all here yapping about. So shout out to, what's that? Pepper Roma? Wait, how you say your name? I don't even know, but shout out to you. Peeperomia. Zakiba in the house, what's cracking? Yasmin in the house, what's happening? JM, I wish I could get better feedback on what you need to improve when you fail, bro. Well, I don't know exactly what kind of feedback you're looking for, JM. There is no magic pill to studying, all right? The only, unless you have a photographic memory. If you don't have one of those, you're gonna have to do it the old school way. Breaking out the books, watching the videos, getting the notepads out, the pencils and the highlighters and the pens, and just taking it back to life before the internet, man. Like, I don't know of any other way to study. But if you got a photographic memory, then you can probably cheat the system. But then again, it wouldn't be cheating because, you got a photographic memory. But for people like me who don't have photographic memories, we got to break out the pen, paper, and highlighters, baby, and get to scribbling. Dedicate about a good hour a day, at least 5 days a week, in a nice little quiet, happy spot, and get busy. I don't know of any other method. If you can find one that works, let me know. I'll try it out, and if it works, I'll spread the gospel. But for as long as I've been doing this thing called school, whether it was high school, college, or learning IT or whatever, this is the only method I know. You know what I mean? But yeah, he'll make all his money back, man. It cost him $800. That's a lot. I'm not gonna say that's not a lot. That's a lot. If you ain't got it like that, that's a lot. But you'll make your money back. As soon as you get your first job, first 1 or 2 paychecks, you should make your money back. That's how you learn what you need to work on. Sometimes you need to fail before you succeed. That's right. You gotta fail before you succeed, right? That's what all these successful entrepreneurs tell us, right? That's worked in my life. I've tried a couple of businesses here and there and failed horribly. I was like, what am I really good at? Well, I know tech. I can teach a little bit. And I know how to research the hell out some stuff. So maybe I can turn this into a business. So far, it seems to be working. But we'll see how it goes. Zakiba says her current job is paying for her certifications. Zakiba's a woman, y'all, just in case y'all didn't know. Shout out to Zakiba. Paying for her cert. That's what I'm talking about. And that's good. They should be doing that. If your company hired you and they want you to excel in IT, which will make their company more money, your company should pay for your cert or at least reimburse you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good thing to do. Now, if they don't do that, then I would kind of look at them funny. I mean, you still go out there and get your certs, but then I would just, here's the thing: if I was working for a company doing tech or whatever, and they didn't want to pay for my certifications, especially as the search directly relates to what I do for the company or another position within the company, and they didn't want to pay for it or reimburse me, then I would probably go get the cert anyway, pay for it out of my own pocket, and then start putting my resume out there looking for another company. Because to me, that shows that this company really isn't invested into me as much as I'm trying to invest into them. See what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, the least you can do, if you want your employees to stick around and add value to your company, the bare minimum you can do is invest in their professional growth, which is getting certifications, especially if it's directly related to the role that you were hired to do. And if not, I would probably consider looking around for something else to do or another company to work for, if possible. If I had to do it over again, I would get the knowledge, but not the certs, bro. I noticed in tech interviews, if you answered the technical questions good, that's all you need for entry level. I mean, that's true and that's false. There are some entry level jobs you can get without certifications, right? Then there are some that require the certifications. My thing is, if you're going to work in tech, and this is what you want to do, why not go get certified? It can only help you. It can only help you. I mean, that's my whole thing. I mean, I don't see how it couldn't help you. It could only help you, and plus you can use that on your resume for future promotions, finding a new job, or whatever it is you're trying to do. I don't see how it would harm you. You know what I mean? My passion to cybersecurity has fell to the ground, and I'm currently so scared because I heard a PTP say, that was a PTP. If you want to get in cybersecurity just for money or to say I'm a hacker. Then he told us a story about an old man who regrets his life for running after money. And now I'm scared but sad. I don't know if this is because I love cybersecurity or it's the only thing I put my value. All right, so I don't know how old you are, Pepperomia. Sound like a young person. So here's what I tell you, right? Money is important, all right? Money is important. You should be trying to make as much money as you possibly can. Now, that doesn't mean that money will buy you happiness, but it'll get you very close. It'll get you very close to happiness, right? I'll tell you what, I'm a lot happier when I got money than when I don't have money. I'll put it that way. But here's the thing, right? The younger, I think you just said you're 16. Okay, you're 16. Oh, shoot, you're still in your mama's house, right? So here's what happens, right? When you graduate high school and you begin your life, whether you go to college or if you don't go to college or whatever, my advice, I don't know if you're a male or a female, but here's what you do, man. I'm assuming you're a dude, right? Don't get anybody pregnant. That's step number one. Do not become a baby mama or a baby daddy, right? Don't do it. It's gonna financially ruin you. Do not go to jail. Oh, you're a female, so don't become a baby mama. Do not go to jail. It's gonna mess you up, all right? Don't get a criminal record. Graduate high school, so don't drop out. Graduate high school. And learn a valuable skill, which is IT, which is why you're on this page, right? You do those 4 things, you'll be straight. Now, as you're young and childless, I suggest you go out there and try to make as much money as you can, as fast as you can, so that when you start getting older, hopefully you do all the right things with your money. You have a nest egg building up, possible investments, whatever. As you start getting older, 30, 40, 50, you'll have enough money to hopefully make your life comfortable. Because I know you're 16 now, but you're going to wake up and be 30 years old before you know it. You don't want to wake up being the 30-year-old who's broke, trying to figure your life out, or made horrible financial decisions, or you got baby daddy blues and drama all over the place. Go out there, learn cybersecurity, make money while you're young, while you got the energy, the motivation. So when you do transition to becoming that older person, but now you're not as energetic as you used to be, then you can start thinking about what's the meaning of life? You start taking up hobbies like painting, like Bob Ross when he used to paint happy little trees all over the place. You might be too young for Bob Ross, but look him up on YouTube. Then you can start thinking about other things. But while you're young, full of energy, and you trying to learn this valuable skill, learn it, master it to the best of your degree, and go out there and make as much money as you possibly can. And then as you get older, start thinking about all the other things that life has to offer. Once you have stacked up enough money to allow for you to comfortably think about other aspects of life. I hope that makes sense, all right? That's my advice to you. Oh, there go Barry in the chat right now. Shout out to Barry. He says, I made a commitment and sacrificed playing guitar, seeing friends, and put in the hard work. IT exams are not easy, and you have to go all in and work for your future. Super facts, Barry. If it's something you really want, you got to put that time and energy into it. That's with anything, you know what I mean? Whether you're trying to get into shape, trying to get you a little boo thing, get booed up with trying to get your certification, is whatever you think is valuable. You got to put that time in. And Barry put the time in. Like I say, it may have taken him 3 attempts, but he got it. He got it. His certification is just as valid as somebody who passed on the first time go. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, he get his job in tech or whatever he does with it, he'll make his money back. He'll make his money back. Yeah, that's what I do, Peeper. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just screwing it all up. All right, PBO, they're cutting your comment off. It says, I didn't pass CISSP. You should have did something. It like chops the comment off. I don't know why it does that on my iPhone. But anyway, I think you're trying to say you're going to go get it next year in addition to some of your AWS certs. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Speaking of AWS, so I've had people asking me, will I teach AWS, right? 1, I got to go get certified in it. But 2, I got a buddy of mine, a friend of mine who just retired from the military. He used to work at the Pentagon. Anyways, he works in cybersecurity now. He might be putting together an AWS class, or hell, I might even ask Professor Black Ops to put together one. So for those of y'all who might want to learn some AWS, we'll see. But I might have that coming in future iterations of the Tech G training program. You watched my A+ video and how to study, best thing you ever watched. That's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to give you the best advice ever. Oh, he says spelled like P.P. Romeo or Maya. All right, we'll just go with Maya. Okay. Maya sounds so much easier. So, what was we talking? I forgot. Shoot. We was talking about something. Oh yeah, Barry. So yeah. So like I say, don't take failing as a my life is over. Just wasted all this money. You just got to, in the military, we say you need to go in there and tighten up your shot group. Figure out what you're doing wrong. Tighten your shot group up. And if it's something you really want to do, go in there and eventually you knock it out the park. Ideally, you want to knock it out the park on the first time go. But if you can't, you got to do what you got to do. But like I said, once you get hired, you'll make your money back. And you're not going to be stuck with $10,000, $20,000 worth of student debt like, traditional college kids get. You know what I mean? Every time I failed, I learned something new. There's a lady I know who's a teacher. Got the A plus last year, got a job, and within a year, she's a service desk team leader. Yeah, it can happen just that fast. You can go from knowing absolutely diddly squat to within a year, 18 months, 24 months, I don't know, making a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You know, damn near cracking, you know, if you're really, really good at it, you can possibly push 6 figures, depending upon what you do. But it's possible. I've been trying to send as many folks to this channel, G. Shout out to my man, Go Kiza. Keep sending them. And tell them to go sign up for the Tech G training program. Starting class January 2023. Teaching A+, Net+, Security+. If you want to know all the details about how the class is going to be struck, that's why I do the consultations, right? Because I've had people ask me in the email, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? Well, I can tell you the price, all right? It ain't going to be cheap, but it ain't going to be super expensive either. But I prefer to, you know, hit you with the sales pitch. But now the sales pitch is just really just explaining to you every single thing that I plan to do and how I plan to structure it so that you feel like you're getting your money's worth. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be really teaching. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be really talking to you over the internet, like trying to motivate you. Like when I say teaching, people are like, well, we're just gonna read the slideshows. No, I'm gonna be asking you questions, like, you know, like how actual teachers do. Like they'll pick on somebody. Can somebody tell me what a VLAN is? Or I could be in there and be like, does everybody know what a VLAN is? They'll be like, yeah. Then I'll be like, okay, well, Bobby, tell me what a VLAN is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being there really teaching, man. I want y'all to understand what's really cracking with this stuff, instead of y'all just trying to memorize information to pass a test. But seriously, need to get on these consultations so I can lay out the blueprint and show up to your appointment if you do book one. Because I got a handful of y'all who are some no-shows. Y'all are taking up precious slots that could be available for somebody who might be serious. Somebody said, oh, this channel is godsend. Yeah, man, I'm trying to help people out, man. I had to start a pre-test ritual before an exam, which all really helps me personally with your anxiety. Okay, so you got your little ritual for anxiety. My ritual for, I don't really like suffer anxiety. I think we all probably deal with it. Just, I get nervous around the test, even if I know something. What I'll do, like, let's just say I gotta go take an exam, right? And it's like tomorrow or the day after. I'll just go watch me some damn TV. I'll go watch TV and just totally forget I got this test, because I've come to the conclusion, if I ain't got it by that time, I just ain't got it. There's nothing else I can do within that 48-hour window. So I'm just gonna go have some fun doing something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stress myself out 24 to 48 hours before I gotta take a test. If I don't have it, I just ain't got it. So I might as well go turn up somewhere. That's what I do. I used to do that in the Army when we used to have PT tests, physical fitness tests. We get a test like every 6 months. Got to go out there and do 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, run 2 miles. There will be times I go out there, I really wasn't working out as hard as I used to. And I figure, well, if I don't pass, I don't pass. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not gonna stress it. But that's just my little ritual, so I don't, go in there sweating bullets and crying and freaking out all over the place. I don't even know if I was scared, because he said no one in 500 years will remember you as a hacker, which might prove I'm just wasting my time. So anyway, yeah, probably in 500 years, nobody's gonna remember you as a hacker, right? Unless you go out there and steal like $1 million, trillion, billion, right? Then we'll all remember you because you're locked up in prison somewhere, right? I don't know if you trying to become a cybersecurity professional so you can have your name in the history books for being a hacker is like the best motivation. You should probably reanalyze why you want to go into cybersecurity because job stability or the possibility of job stability, the possibility of making a bunch of money, employment opportunities, all this wonderful stuff. Trying to be known as a hacker, I don't know if that's I don't know how well that's going to work out for you in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because you just go look up the most famous hackers in the world that people know. Their actual name is an identity. A lot of these people are probably have probably been arrested and sent to prison if they got caught. What kind of job do you recommend with A plus, Security plus, Net plus, and completing a coding boot camp? Do you still recommend help desk? Um, I mean, if you got all that, I would try to skip help desk if possible. Now, if you can't skip it, start there, get your experience and build yourself up. But if you got A plus, Net plus, Security plus, and you know some coding, I mean, if you're trying to go into cybersecurity, I would just try to find me a cybersecurity job. I would just throw it out there, like I know some cybersecurity, or maybe even a programming job, doing some coding since you're taking a coding class. Maybe you could find a job doing some Python stuff or something like that. But if the help desk is there for you, service desk, help desk, start there, man. Just get your foot in the door. I like to take my test early morning, but nah, I gotta eat something light, drink something like water. If you're like me, something sugary can make you jittery. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I prefer to take mine in the afternoon. I want to take my. I want to get me some good rest. You know what I'm saying? My food's here. I gotta go eat. I gotta go eat. And tomorrow I'm going to a cigar lounge. I don't even smoke cigars, but I'm going out there to be around a bunch of cigar smokers and engage and drink some alcoholic beverages. So I'm not gonna regret it if I do go into cybersecurity just for the money. Look, you can go into anything for the money. You can start an OnlyFans and go into that for the money. I'm not saying that you should, but I'm just saying. You can do anything for the money. And look, make money. Your goal should be to make money, right? Because you need money to live a comfortable life in America, right? Pretty sure you like nice clothes, you like doing stuff, buying yourself stuff, living your best life, right? Make money. And you're young, you said you're 16 years old, right? Like I say, avoid becoming a baby mama. Avoid becoming a baby mama, but make as much money as you can as you're young so that when you get older, you can hopefully have enough money stacked up to make your life chill. So when you turn 42 years old like me, and you're not in the club throwing money up every night like you used to do 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying? You could be chilling. And now you could take all your money like I do and make it rain on my teenage son and his little brother on all their activities that they need to you know, survive, thrive, and prosper. You know what I'm saying? But now make as much money as you can while you're young and you got the energy and the passion. Because when you get older, you're going to get tired. You're going to start thinking about life and wondering what the meaning of everything is. And you know what I'm saying? And while you're doing all that thinking, it helps make your thoughts easier because you got money stashed up in the bank that you were able to stack up in your younger years. So now you can focus on the meaning of life and to be or not to be type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? What's up, city girl? I like to start my day with a pass cert. Yeah, I feel you. Like I said, I schedule mine for the afternoon. So that way, if I don't pass, or if I do pass or I don't pass, that gives me an excuse to go get something to drink. I'm not much of a drinker anymore, but still. You want to do bug bounties? You can start doing that now. They put bug bounties out all the time. You can look them up right now and start doing that. And then as you're doing bug bounties, guess what? You can start adding that to your resume as experience for doing whatever whatever it is you do. What is TYSM? What is that? I don't even know what that is. What's TYSM? What does that mean? I'm not hip to all the acronym talk. So anyways, y'all, I just want to talk about that. But shout out to Barry over in the UK. Got his A+. He going to go get his Network Plus, Security Plus. Barry going to be the man out in these streets, man. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, listen, dude, I'm 42. Y'all got to talk regular English to me. Y'all can't be talking shorthand to me. I need you to write it out. I cannot keep up with all these acronyms. I know LOL and LMAO and what is it? TTYL. That's about it. I don't know anything else, man. What's that other one? Everybody be posting on Facebook. If you know, you know. Right? And when I first saw it, I was like, what does icky ick mean? Like, what does that mean? Oh, I had to go to Google. Oh, if you know, you know. Oh, obviously I didn't know because I didn't know what the hell the acronym meant. I'm like, what is this? Like, who talks like this? But all the people, they just pick it up like it's normal language. I was like, what? But then what's crazy is these youngins, like they'll do homework, turn in research papers. They'll be writing acronyms in their homework or their research papers. It's like, okay. Some weird stuff. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, all right. Cool beans, Maya. I had no clue what that stood for. All right, anyways, I'm about to roll. I got to eat. So, wait, what was that? Oh, HMU hit me up. Yeah, it took, I figured that one out. For me, IG made me use those shortcuts. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff I'm kind of getting hip to it, but it seems like there's always some new acronym coming out. I'm just like, I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. Like I got younger cousins that be talking, I'll post something on Facebook, and then with my younger cousins, they'll spell stuff like, let me give you an example, right? Instead of them saying, I don't know, they'll type ION. I don't know. ION no, or something like that. I'd be like, what language are y'all speaking? Why don't you just type I don't know? Why do you type ION like ion? I don't know. Like that's how they're actually trying to type how they speak. Right? It's the weirdest thing. Like I get it, you got a little southern accent, you're speaking a little slang or whatever. But it doesn't make sense to me to try to make your words, typed out words, actually look like how you speak. Like, I don't know. So they're going to type ION, no. I'm like, all right. But they'll have like full-blown conversations in the comment section. And I'll be reading it. I just be like, I don't know what the hell these people are talking about. I'll be like, I need a translator. Like, what are they saying up in here? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So yeah, January 2023. So trying to get these classes cracking, get y'all certified out in these streets, man. As the youngest, the streets. And then how y'all say it, the streets. Get y'all certified out in these streets so y'all can begin y'all illustrious careers of making big money. All right? So y'all go Tech G, book your appointment so we can chop it up. Because I did a consultation the other day, and the lady, it was funny because she was shocked to see me on the consultation. She thought she thought she was gonna be talking to her like a secretary. I'm like, nah, the Tech G business ain't balling like that. I can barely afford to pay myself out of Tech G. You know what I'm saying? The little bit of money I make goes all into the gas tank of my damn Jeep. But she was shocked to see me. I was like, yeah, this is me. Me in the flesh. Say passport bros. Oh Lord, the passport bros. That's a whole nother conversation. Ain't got nothing to do with tech. I know about the passport bros. Do what you do, I guess. Says I'm retaking core 2 of the old A plus, my last chance, or I have to start over with the 1100. Yeah, so October 20th is the last day that you can take the A plus 1001, 1002 series. And then it officially crosses over to the 1101. But regardless, I'll probably say like 97% of the information is the same from the old test to the new test. So I think you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So you got, what's today's day? So you got like 6 days to get it in. That's enough time if you've been studying. Taking all my courses from YouTube. Only thing I can afford, and Google is my friend. Got to do what you got to do, right? Because you're the one that got to go. That's what I tell people. I'm like, because somebody asked me this as well. It was a consultation I did the other day. It was like, what did they say? They said something about, should I study other stuff? Here's my answer, right? I already got my certification. You're the one that got to go sit down and take that test. So you got to do what's best for you. Whether you feel like I'm the best help for you, somebody else is the best help for you, whatever. You got to do what you got to do because you're the only one that's going to be in there taking that test for you. So however you feel you got to get it in is how you got to get it in. I personally think I'm the best option, but that's just me. I'm biased. But you're the one that has to take the test. So if you can't afford a program, a boot camp, a Tech G program, or somebody else's program, and you're scavenging the internet looking for the free stuff, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. So is that fine? I'm going to work, for example, if I want to bug. Yeah, I think I just answered that question. You gotta do what you gotta do. I just think, like I say, the way you're going about it, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it probably will take you a little bit more time, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Network Plus is new. You were the best help when your content was free. I used it all, bro. Yeah. Yeah, well, I know some of y'all miss the old days of it being free. Right? It's only $10. It's only $10. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I jacked the price up to $100 a month. It's only $10, man. It's $9.99. And YouTube takes like 30% of that, and I probably keep like $6, right? It's only $10. But when I had it for free, nobody was watching it. Like, nobody was watching it. You know what I'm saying? And then I just started thinking, I was like, man, I put a lot of effort into this stuff. Nobody watches this stuff. So let me just go ahead and put it behind a paywall. So ain't nobody watching it any damn way. And then when I put it behind a paywall, that's when I started getting hit with emails and comments. Where the videos go? I'm like, what you mean where they go? Nobody was even watching these things. I mean, onesies and twosies, but the majority weren't. But at the end of the day, that's a lot of work. Dude, I've been building this channel for making content for this channel 2.5 years. Dude, I put a lot of time and effort into them slideshows. I don't have the fancy graphics. I ain't trying to do all that crap. I just try to get straight to the point. But that's a lot of work I put into this stuff. I think at least I think getting $10 out of people every month is fair. I personally think it's fair. Like I said, I only keep like $6 after YouTube takes their cut. You know what I mean? But anyways, I gotta go eat. We're going here for 40 minutes. So anyway, shout out to Barry, all the way out there in the UK, doing big things with his life, or will be doing big things if he's not already. But I was thinking it was a website with virus because. Oh, nah. You thought because I was putting all that stuff up there for free that it was some clickbait? Nah, that stuff was legit. That stuff was legit, man. I just had it up there for free because I don't know. I ain't had I didn't have a business plan for it. I just was throwing it up there. I was bored. I was like, let me just create a blog. But yeah, anyways, but that's that. Tech G, book your consultation if you want to join the program. We can sit down and talk about it. I'll be teaching y'all live over the internets, doing everything I can to make sure y'all pass this test. You know, I'm not going to take the test for you, but I'll try to do everything I can to get you prepared to take that test. That's the whole purpose of the program. Because some of y'all can study on your own, but there are a lot of y'all out there that y'all need somebody to, to motivate you, to put, foot to your fourth point of contact. In case you guys don't know, that's Army slang for, putting a foot in your butt is what that really means. But to help motivate y'all. So that's what I'm here to do, help motivate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Teach y'all everything I know as much as I can. So hopefully y'all can be successful. But yeah, I got to go eat for real. So y'all be safe. I'm out. Shout out to Barry and peace.